I will die on the hill that getting married or having children within a year of knowing your partner is insane. I feel like people are taking marriage and having children just like a wee bit too lightly than they should, because people are getting married and having children when they know their partner for a year. And that is batshit. You do not know somebody well enough within a year to be getting married and having children. I will even say that you probably don't even know them well enough within the 1 to 2 year mark to be so for real. There have been psychological studies that have been done showing that you should date your partner for at least, keyword at least, 1 to 2 years before a marriage.
Now, if you want to watch the rest of that video, by all means, if you're on TikTok, I'll tag her down here. I don't know if she's on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook when this video makes its way over to my platforms there, but it's about a 4.5 minute video, and she goes into a little bit more of her feelings about this. But I'm wondering, from her standpoint, where my relationship falls. Renee and I met in an AOL chat room in May of 1997. I believe, if memory serves, we met in that chat room on a Monday night. We talked on the phone that Monday night, Tuesday night, and I think Wednesday night. We went on our first date Friday. Our second date was Saturday night. At the end of that date, I told Renee I was going to marry her. That was May of 1997. We moved in together in May of 1998. We got married in May of 1999. We had our first child together in May of 01. I'm wondering if she thinks that was too soon, too quick, too rapid. Because we've been together 29 years. We're steamrolling towards 30 years together. And listen, maybe we're the outliers. Maybe we were just too stubborn to see the issues early on. Maybe we were too broke to get a divorce. Maybe who the fuck knows why. But we're 30 years in. And that was our original timeline. Met in May of 97, moved in together in May of 98, got married in May of 99, had our first child in May of 01. I mean, it sure seemed fast, but it also, to me, seemed right. And maybe that's why we're still here 30 years later. Maybe that's why neither one of us are reaching for the phone book to dial up a divorce attorney. I don't necessarily disagree with some of the underlying points that you're making. People do rush into things. People have a notion, a vision, an idea of what something is going to be like, and then they rush into it and they're like, wow, that's not at all what I thought that was going to be. I don't disagree with that. I also understand that everybody is different. Everybody. All my kids, all 4 of my kids are different from one another. They have similarities, they have differences, but they're all different people. Every last one of them. Sorry, I have a beverage here that is leaving a ring on my desk, and I can't have that. Everybody's different, and people know what they want when they know it. You know? And some people think they know what they want until they get too far down the road and they realize that that's not what they wanted. There are all kinds of people in this world. And some just know. To you, it's insane. Maybe that Renee and I moved as quickly as we did. To me, it was the absolute right thing to do. And 30 years later, I love my wife, I love my children, and I love my life. And I don't want to go back and change it for anything. And if one of my kids meets somebody and within a short period of time they got married, had children, then I'm going to be there to support them 100%. I don't necessarily agree with you that everybody that rushes into something is insane. That nobody out there can feel what they feel because it hasn't been the requisite amount of time for you. Listen, we're 30 years in and we're still... My wife discovered how I put on socks and shoes like 2 years ago. because I go sock shoe, which, by the way, is the right fucking way of doing it. I don't want to hear about it. But hey, we're still learning shit about each other. If you're waiting until you know everything about somebody before you get married and have kids with them, then you might as well resign yourself to the fact that you're gonna live a marriage free and child free life, because you are never gonna know anybody like that. Not 110%. No, you're not.